Hey guys, what's going on? Booker here. Wanted to talk to you guys today about a big question that's been coming up recently in the real estate world, and that is data centers, AI data centers. Many people view them as a local net negative. Many other there's other people that view them as a nationwide net positive, just because of the desire for corporate competitiveness, as well as, winning. Really, we're in the midst of, I would call it the AI race, which this has a potential to be our generation's internet boom slash, space race from like a national perspective. But really, what's happening? It's all over rural America right now. There's Fortune 50 companies, massive corporations that are looking to build full-on data AI infrastructure. And there's a lot of townships and different municipalities that are allowing this to happen, just because they're trying to balance their books and they're viewing it as a potential source of tax revenue. However, there's been a big uprising and push that this is negatively impacting people in these rural communities, mainly because some of these you guys can do your own research, but some of these AI data centers are going to consume as much water as a small town or a city of 50,000 people. To put it in perspective, Lycoming County has approximately about 110 to 115,000 people into it. So a couple of AI data centers, depending on their size, could be consuming as much water as every single person that lives in our entire county, which sounds like a really not positive thing going on in rural America. So, but how, the things that I'll say, I won't give you as much of my opinion. I really want to hear other people's thoughts on it and how you see it being either a net negative or a net positive. Some people are looking at it as a net positive because it's going to provide, the key here is short term. It's going to provide some short term job opportunities for different contractors, different builders, different folks that are in engineering. And then there will be, for each of these facilities, there'll be some jobs created, but you're probably looking at, about the same amount of jobs as maybe like a small, like a small industry, like a small industrial plant here locally, which we see a lot. So not a massive amount of jobs, just really because what an AI center is it's essentially it's a computing center that really drives their cloud storage and this data. And there's a massive amount of demand, because, first of all, the irony is one of those big companies is probably who I'm going to end up posting this on is Meta. It's Facebook. So there's an absolute huge demand for companies like Meta, Google, ton of these big, huge tech corporations have this huge amount of demand because of our current utilization of like AI prompts, and then not only like AI prompts, but also using those AI prompts in Google searches, and Facebook as like an engine, and they're viewing this as the future. That's pretty consistent. So that's really what's creating the demand, and then their response to that is these large computing centers that they want to use and utilize to facilitate the supply for these AI data centers. And then, yeah, so where does that put us at as just here in rural America? How does that affect us? How does it affect our local economy? One of the reasons why you don't hear a lot of outrage from your national level politicians on some of these data centers is because it's kind of consensus in that community that they think it's going to be a positive from a macro perspective, but on a micro perspective, it seems like there's going to be some serious drawbacks. So, what are you guys' thoughts on this? I'd love to hear your perspective. I know there's some big news that just dropped in Muncie Township. There's a lot going on there. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Keep it civil, keep it respectful, keep it honest, and always, man, be blessed. Like, be absolutely blessed. Thank you, guys.